Hey guys and girls, I'm James and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the new DJI FPV that's going to be released March 2nd at 9 a.m. and the 5 top reasons I gotta have it. Let's jump in. Number 1. So the number 1 reason I want the new DJI FPV is time. Guys, I know my skill set. I'm not a techie, and you FPV guys are going to laugh at me. But I bought this radio to go with this copter with those Ishin goggles, and then it didn't work, so I thought maybe it's the radio, so I bought that radio to go with those fat sharks to go with this copter because I really wanted to fly a FPV, but I know my skill set. My skill set is to run a company, so my time's worth money. I can't figure this out. I've been iRacing for 10 years. This is my old racing simulator, but when they update it every month, I had to have someone come over and fix it because I'm not a tech guy, so I bought this more simple iRacing simulator. So when I heard that the new DJI FPV was coming out and I could push a button and fly FPV, I'm excited. I know it's expensive, but when you factor in the time, guys, it's a bargain for me. So my number 1 reason is time. Here's number 2. And my number 2 reason I want the DJI FPV is because it is a DJI. Guys, they got 70% of the market for a reason. DJI is kind of like an Apple. You open your laptop or pull out your iPad, you touch a button, you know it's going to work. When I get to the job site and I want to do some thermal imaging, I know I'm going to push a button on my controller and on my quadcopter and it's going to work. I know when I get somewhere and I'm going to do some cinematic shooting, I know the Inspire 2 is not going to let me down. I mean, heck, even these 5 or 6-year-old Phantoms still fly like incredible. And Unique's getting close. I'll tell it's getting real close. And I mean, they make some cool stuff. I mean, dude, this thing's so cool looking, but it just doesn't fly the same. And I really want to fly FPV. And now that DJI is coming out with one, I gotta have it. So my number 2 reason is, it's a DJI. And number 3 is functionality and usability. And what I mean by that, this is an FPV drone that can fly in horizon mode just like a camera drone until you get used to the controls and the FPV goggles and the different aspects if you've never flown FPV. So what a great way to get into FPV. I'm sure that the enthusiasts have been flying FPV for years are just cringing thinking that this is going to ruin their sport, but I think it's going to bring a lot of people into FPV. I really do, and I'm really excited. This is the biggest thing that's hit the drone industry in many, many years. So functionality, usability of being able to start as a camera drone, then go into sport mode, and then go into full acro, and that thing will do 60 miles an hour and fly like any other FPV. And number 2 is obstacle avoidance. Imagine having an FPV with obstacle avoidance. I've climbed trees before. It's not fun. And I'm sure the FPV purists are saying, if you need obstacle avoidance, you shouldn't be flying FPV. But as I said before, this is going to get a lot of new people into FPV. And having obstacle avoidance is huge, especially when you start out in the beginning. So the number 1 reason I want the DJI FPV drone is because I got to have it, right? It's the coolest and trickiest thing on the block. When the new iPhone comes out, don't you want it? Guys, when the C8 Corvette got announced, I sold my C7 because I got to have the new C8 because it's mid-engine and it just seems so cool. But now COVID hit, I've had to readjust my thinking, but I'm not readjusting my thinking on this new DJI FPV drone. That's why I'm fixing to fly to China and go get it. No, I'm not really going to do that. But I'm going to order it the minute it comes out. I'm going to get it overnighted. I'm going to make some videos. I'm going to crash it. So please like and subscribe and watch me make a fool out of myself trying to fly FPV for the first time. Guys, I'm 58 years old. The older I get, the faster I was, but I don't want to look back and think, why didn't I pass up on this opportunity to get the coolest thing that's ever hit the drone industry. So like and subscribe, and I'll post some videos and look forward to it, and I'll see you in the next one.